Hello everyone. In this episode I thought I'd show you how to, well, I say show you, I'm actually learning this myself as I go. I think it's reasonably logical. This is the scheduler. Now on our server what we already did was we set ourselves up for our scheduled restart. So now we want to let those who are playing on the server know that the restart's going to happen, because at the moment it doesn't tell them. So we're going to we're going to File Manager, BEC config, and then download our Scheduler.xml. You could do it on here if you wanted. No, you can't actually. You can only rename it and download it. So, okay. First thing we're going to do is we're going to delete this. This is that message that was coming up. It's basically telling you that you need to set this up, and it comes up on the screen over and over again in game. Excuse me. Right, now I want to start off with a 6 AM restart. So this is job ID 0. So I'm going to make this 0530, and this one 0558. So it's going to give a 2-minute warning, a 30-minute warning, and then a 2-minute warning. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete all the other ones because we don't need them at the moment, because we're going to be making our own. Now I'm going to add another one. So I've copied all that, copy and paste that in. Oh dear. Okay, I'm going to Control Z. Going to go right to there. Right. Leave a space. Control V. No, it still did it. Okay, so I just need to do that. Don't know why I didn't put it. It doesn't really matter. I'm just making it because I want it to look neat. So this is going to be 2, job ID 2, and this is going to be 0559. And it's going to be 1 minute. And if I wanted, I could put an hour one as well, but I think 30 minutes is plenty. So now I'm going to copy all this, that as well, actually, and that. That should be 6 AM. Copy. There we go. Yeah, you just need to put your cursor right against the margin to get it to go in the right place. So this is going to be 10 AM. So I want to make this 09 and make this 4, because this is 3, sorry, because it started off at 0. So we got 1, 2, 0, 1, 2, 3. Server will restart in 30 minutes, so that's 9:30 AM, and 9:58 AM is going to start in 2 minutes. This got changed that as well to 4, change that one to 5, make that 09, and make that 10. So that's two of our restarts done. Out of, if it's every 4 hours, well, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. I can't be bothered to try and work it out. Right, now I'm going to copy all these. See, I'm going into the margin, so it comes up nice and neat. Sorry, for some reason I had the 6 AM restart one in there as well. It doesn't really matter because these are commented out anyway, so they don't. Okay, so now this one is going to be 2 PM. So I want this to be 13. Let's change that number first to 6. Yep. And we want this to be 13:30. And then this one to be 7. 13:58. And 8. 13:59. And end 2 PM. Okay, so we're going to copy and paste that again. So this one's going to be 6 PM. So I want this to be 17. Sorry, remember to change that to 9. It's actually fairly simple, I think. 10. It doesn't have to be 0, 1, I wouldn't have thought so. 17 again, 17:58. And 17 again. This ends the 6 PM. So it's only 6 we got to do. So this is going to be 10 PM. So I want to make this 21. And change that to 12. Change this to 13. Might as well do them all at once, aren't I? And then 14. Excuse me. 21 again. And 21 again. And that ends the 10 PM restart. So copy again. There's 3 jobs. So this is going to be 2 AM, isn't it? So that's going to be 01. Let's do these first. 15, 16, and 17. So it's going to be 01 again, and 01 again. I'm actually surprised at how, because I looked at this thing before and I just thought, what? And then I kind of started to think about it logically and it made a lot of sense. Gotcha. I've just realised that I've messed something up, but it's not a big deal. 2 AM, right? Yep. So, no, that's right. 30 minutes, 2 minutes, and 1 minute. I haven't messed anything up. Oops. So this is, that's it. Then it goes to 6, then it goes round to the beginning again. That's it, we're done. Just going to get rid of some of these lines. They're not necessary. That's it, that's all of them. So we're going to save this. Now, next job is to go and delete this. Actually, I'm just going to make sure the server's stopped, because it does, even though you stop the server, it restarts itself. on the by the schedule at the next in 4 hours after, whatever the next restart is. In half an hour there will be a restart, actually, because it's 1300. In half an hour, I mean, there will be the first message, so I'll log on to the server so you can see the first message come up. Right, BC, and then config again. Then we're going to delete the scheduler. I have actually backed it up as well. It's worth, what I did was I downloaded it and then copied it to another location, to my desktop. So I downloaded it to Downloads or wherever. Sorry, just paused the video because I had to cough again. Yeah, so I did a backup. I downloaded it to my Downloads or my documents or something, and then I copied it onto the desktop. So I've always got a backup of it just in case I cocked anything up. And then we go to desktop and scheduler. It's going to be in alphabetical order, isn't it? So there it is. There we go. So that's done. Now there's one other thing I just wanted to show you on our server side. So Vilayer code custom, Chile server, DayZ Chile, sorry, and in buildings, because I've added, so there's my castle, which is actually the castle I'd already designed. I've also put fuel stations around the map. I've done a customized Helen tour, and I've also customized the North Airfield with a couple of buildings, but I'm going to do some more customization on that anyway. So if we look at our server functions, where we put the buildings at the end, do you remember, in the previous episode? So that way we have custom buildings, Fog Planet Castle, and then that script, then North Airfield buildings, that script. So it's the same script with just a different SQF at the end of each one. Because the best thing to do if you're customizing your map is do separate save. Like when you're in the 3D editor, say you're doing electro, you put in some, I don't know, you're putting an extra hospital electro or something, and a couple of extra buildings. You save it, when you save it in the 3D editor the 3 times, you know, the user, single player and multiplayer, you save it as electro, and then if you're doing Ballotta, you save it as, you do another one as Ballotta, so that way, rather than customizing the whole map at once, where you've got buildings absolutely everywhere, over 140 odd square kilometers, and you need to go and test them before you save them. And if you find you've got any problems with buildings not spawning loot properly, you know, you need to be able to go and find it. So if you've got the sections or the different areas as different files, then you only need to go into one thing in your 3D editor. So as long as you do the 3 saves, and make sure, you know, I've shown you how to do the classes and all that sort of thing, so everything should be fine. I'll be on the server in half an hour and we'll see the first message come up. So I'll see you in a minute. Yes, as you can see, so our first message, so there'll be another one at 2 minutes and another one at 1 minute. So you could have another one, you could add more if you wanted one at 15 minutes, but to be honest I think the 2 and the 1 are the most important ones, because as you can see on the uptime on the debug monitor it says 24 minutes because I only restarted the server when I was making the first part of the video. Excellent, I am very pleased. Very, very pleased indeed. Damn, got no grip. Where did I go? I'm going to log off just here, I think. So thanks for watching, and hope this was helpful. Bye for now.